Hello students, welcome to today's class on economics. My name is Onoja Peter. Our topic of discussion in this very class is current economic plans. And under this topic, we shall be looking at Millennium Development Goals, National Economic Empowerment Development Strategies, and Vision 2020. Nigeria's economic potential is well recognized as the biggest economy in the West African sub-region. Given the country's considerable resource endowment and coastal location, there is potential for strong growth. Yet, Nigeria has realized very little of its potential. Previous efforts at planning and visioning were not sustained. The history of the economic stagnation, declining welfare and social instability has underlined development for most of the past 30 years. Based on the foregoing, some economic plans have been put in place to boost the economy, particularly the Nigerian economy. Some of these economic plans include Millennium Development Goals, also known as MDGs, the National Economic Empowerment Development Strategies, also known as NEEDs, then Vision 2020. What is Millennium Development Goals all about? Millennium Development Goals, also known as MDGs. This is the United Nations Millennium Development Goals. There are 8 goals that all 191 UN member states have agreed to try to achieve by the year 2015. The United Nations Millennium Declaration, signed in September the year 2000, commits the world leaders to combat poverty, hunger, disease, illiteracy, environmental degradation, and discrimination against women. The MDGs are derived from this declaration and all have specific targets and indicators. The 8 Millennium Development Goals are: 1. To eradicate extreme poverty and hunger. 2. To achieve universal primary education. 3. To promote gender equality and empower women. 4. To reduce child mortality. 5. To improve maternal health. 6. To combat HIV and AIDS, malaria and other diseases. 7. To ensure environmental sustainability. And 8. To develop a global partnership for development. Next is the National Economic Empowerment Development Strategies, also known as NEEDs. These are goals directed towards achieving the creation of employment and reduction of poverty. Also to create smooth transition from tradition to a modern industrial economy that will serve as catalyst for economic development and growth, and be able to inculcate the spirit of perseverance in the youths and adults, which will enable them to persist in any business venture they embark on. The goals and objectives of the National Economic Empowerment and Development Strategies are the Nation Plan for Prosperity, coordinating action at both the federal and state levels. The NEEDs program is based on the notion that these strategies can be achieved only by creating an enabling environment in which these goals can thrive. Then we look at Vision 2020. Based on the economic plans, a vision statement was designed that will act as an indicator towards achieving these economic plans. It says, and I quote, "By 2020, Nigeria will be one of the 20 largest economies in the world, able to consolidate its leadership role in Africa and establish itself as a significant player in the global economic and political arena." It is no doubt that Nigeria's economic potential is well recognized. It is the biggest economy in the West African sub-region. Yet, Nigeria has realized very little of this potential. Previous efforts at planning and visioning were not sustained. But with the advent of the Vision 2020, in recent years, Nigeria has been experiencing a growth turnaround, and conditions seem right for launching onto a path of sustained and rapid growth, justifying its ranking among the number 11 countries. What have we learned so far from this class? We have learned that Millennium Development Goals was created in order to combat poverty, hunger, disease, illiteracy, environmental degradation, and discrimination against women. We have also learned that national economic empowerment development strategies are goals directed towards achieving the creation of employment and reduction of poverty, as well as bringing about a modern industrial economy. And we also learned that the Vision 2020 is, by 2020, Nigeria will be one of the 20 largest economies in the world, able to consolidate its leadership role in Africa and establish itself as a significant player in the global economic and political arena. Here is an assignment for you. Outline 5 MDGs known to you. Thanks for your time. See you in a subsequent class.